everyone, and welcome to race number 24 of our 200 subscriber special season here at Michigan, where we are back at it again, racing in our third race of the season. We start at the back here in the Detroit Lions Ford Mustang for the home race in Michigan. We already are making a pass by Corey LaJoy, Josh Bilicki, JJ Yaley, Ty Dillon, BJ McLeod going to turn one. We find ourselves trying to get up into the top 30 as we have some speed early, but if we look all the way at the front of the field, your current race leader is going to be the 9 of Chase Elliott, with Bubba Wallace in second, Kevin Harvick third, then Ross Chastain fourth, and William Byron making his way up into fifth. But Chase Elliott currently leads the way here at Michigan as we go through the field. We see myself back here making a move, trying to go by Harrison Burton. Then Todd Gilliland, we're trying to make some passes here. Now we go 4 wide down the front straightaway at Michigan. We are hauling the mail right now, trying to make some passes as we fire it off into turn 1 and 2. We go underneath Eric Jones. We go 4 wide again, and we're really making some moves here. We're getting close to the top 20 already. We are behind us. We try to clear the 20. Christopher Bell. We make contact. There goes the 20. Christopher Bell. He's at the outside wall. There goes Keselowski. They're spinning down the back straightaway. The caution is out for Brad Keselowski going around. Christopher Bell bounced off the wall. He went sideways. I think I thought I was clear. I guess maybe I wasn't, as I was very close where I was cleared on the 20. I guess he got hooked and spun into the wall there by Brad Keselowski. So that brings out the caution here at the 20. Now we're going to get the Goodyear blimp view from up above to really see here what we got going on. Or we'll keep it in TV1 as we see right there. We just almost cleared the 20. Couldn't quite do it. Sent him into the wall. Keselowski goes around. Custer gets just a little bit of damage. Brad spins by himself. Now look back at our stuff here. We dive into 3 and 4. We go 4 wide. 3 wide. Then we door check Suarez and Truex. We're getting into each other next to the 4 here. I'm trying to get every position possible. So we go down the first. We just hook the 99 Dale Suarez. We spin him. He goes into Stenhouse. They're both damaged. He's going to come down the track and pow. A huge hit. It goes up in the air from Gilliland. Bell piles in. Burn piles in. Custer. Blaney is destroyed. The big one strikes on lap 2. On to lap 3 here at Michigan. The 99 got absolutely drilled by Ryan Blaney right there. We're going to see, we just honestly, blatantly just turned left right in the 99, or turned right up the track in the 99, spun Suarez around up into Stenhouse. He went down the track right into the path of Noah Gragson, bang, huge hits. So basically pretty much out of the race after this wreck is going to be Daniel Suarez, Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, and Harrison Burton. Bell will still be in the race, but Burton, Suarez, Gregson, Blaney for sure will all be out. Todd Gilliland might be out as well. See right here, I just trying to get every spot possible, trying to race back to the line. I don't know really what I was thinking right there. Just a blatant right hook of Daniel Suarez on a straightaway right there. And up he goes, nowhere for Ricky Stenhouse, and then nowhere for anyone else here who's coming through to go. So Suarez was right down on him. He got slammed hard by Todd Gilliland up in the outside wall, and just could Blaney knocking Blaney's engine, destroying him. Custer piles in as well. He might be done. And so the big one strikes here early on lap 2 in Michigan. So I say everyone here at the back will make it through safely. The 20 coming back up the racetrack, nearly wiped. Oh, he will get drilled by JJ Yaley. Christopher Bell just got absolutely drilled by JJ Yaley there at the end. And now we move on to the restart in lap 6. We stay on the racetrack, the only lead lap car to stay on the racetrack. So now we are leading our first laps here at Michigan, ahead of Harvick and Briscoe. We're staying on the racetrack just trying to see what we can do here. They're 4 wide behind us for second. We're hanging on for dear life out here in front of them. We go up to block the 14 of Chase Briscoe on the top line. But we're doing a pretty good job here of holding this race lead. Here comes Bubba Wallace, big run. We let Chase Elliott go on the bottom as we drive it in deep into 3 and 4 and clear everyone else behind us once again. And we hold the lead for now here in Michigan. See everyone else going 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide here. And now you can see them get the big run down the straightaway from the draft here. We're trying to block the 14. We block Briscoe up the racetrack. We go down to block Bubba Wallace on the 45. Go back up to block the 14. Almost get loose there. Blocking the 45, then sail it off into 1 and 2. Continuing to hold the race lead, leading a couple of laps under green, which is a strong accomplishment for me here. Driving on a controller. Very hard to do in 2003. So we're hanging in there. Yeah, but here comes the 14, big run down the back stretch. We block him in the middle. Here comes Bubba on the bottom. We can't block that. We let him go, but then we once again dial up, send it in 3 and 4, and clear the 45. Now here comes Joey Logano on the outside lane, trying to make a pass. We go to block the 22. He goes to the middle. He goes all the way down low. We go all the way down low with him. We keep it, and then he goes all the way onto the apron. I'm like, I can't block that low. So we let Logano go on the inside lane of ourselves. And we door check. Contact made between myself and Logano into turn 1. We both hold on to it. We hold the lead. He drops back. And now here comes the 5 of Kyle Larson, now in second place, trying to make a move. Trying to get to us there. Briscoe back at third. Larson's on the top. I block the 5 just barely there on the top line as we go into turn 3 and 4 here. And now Logano's regrouped. He's trying to make his way back up. So is the 31 of Justin Haley up here in the top 5. Now we slide up the track way too much. Exit 4 have to get out of the throttle. And that allows Larson. We make contact made between myself and Larson. Larson goes through. We try to block Briscoe. More contact. We can't. The 5 and the 14 go by. And now we are in third place. Heading into turn 1. And then we sit in the corner once again. Get back into second. Again, we're trying to get to the bumper of Larson. We do. We make contact. We both get a little bit sideways right there. We both hold on to it. We go up the racetrack. Larson holds the lead as we now try to block Ty Gibbs and Austin Hill. You see the lap car bell up ahead of Larson. So now we're second. We've lost lead. We're just trying to hold on to whatever positions we can. Here comes the 14. We throw that aggressive block and really sail it off into 3 and 4, trying to get to the 5. Doesn't work. We have to get out of the throttle big time. And now here comes the pack behind us. Ty Gibbs on the outside. We block. Here goes Austin Hill and Justin Haley in the middle and the bottom. We're trying to hang on. We just go down low and accidentally hit a 33 and bang! Up in the wall goes Austin Hill. He goes around and we're trying to avoid it, and he's up the track there, crashing Almirola. Cindric goes around and the caution is out once again here in Michigan as Austin Cindric gets spun around, which is actually the reason for caution. It's him spinning, not was the 33 and the 10 were in the walls, but the 2 spun around. As you can see here, boom, we just clipped Austin Hill. I didn't mean to really wreck him there. Try to make some contact, just a little bit of contact. Guess we can't have too much momentum, and we try to avoid it, and bang, right into him, and he stacks up the 10. Him and the 10 go on the wall, and the 2 piles in, and around goes the 2 of Cindric behind them. He spins by side. Here comes everyone else catching up to Cindric. Brad Keselowski looks like they will all make it by pretty safely here as the chaos continues early with our second caution of the day here on lap 10 at the Michigan Speedway. Now we look back wherever we are. We're up here. Oh, smoke. We're getting sideways. We're holding on to it back here. We are 4 wide. Now we try to block Joey Logano we're going to get a rewind of what happened here in the corner. So here we are down the back stretch. After that, we're going to replay right from that incident from our view. And afterwards, see right there, we just get 33. Bang. We bounce the wall, but we're good. We continue on. We go full throttle in the corner. Managed to get ahead of the both Haas cars of Harvick and Briscoe and get ahead of Bubba and try to stay ahead of him and Justin Haley. But we have to slide up the racetrack and cede those positions. Larson continues to lead. We're still running top 5 right now. Running in 5th right at the moment. We're trying to block the 14, the 23 up high. We have to let the 14 go on the bottom, and we really send it in 3 and 4 again to the back of the 45 of Bubba Wallace. We're gonna go. He's gonna go sideways. We're gonna have to check up, move him to the racetrack. That's gonna cost us a bunch of positions. Everyone coming through in all different directions. Now we're trying to block Joey Logano, and we just spin the 22 and the outside wall hard. He goes down the track. We block the 3. He's crashing around. We go. We're spinning the big one once again. Cars going all over the place. The 22, the 3. We are around, as is Chase Elliott. As we're going to see here, we sent the 3 up the track and we spun down in the 43. We had nowhere to go there. Just trying to block every position coming to the line like we did before with Daniel Suarez. It's just not a good strategy, people. It didn't work for me. So 22 bounced with a hard hit. We pass him, hit the 3 up, and then we get spun down in the 43. Then looks like we're good, and then we spin it and just make contact the 9 of Chase Elliott right there and spin back just ahead of the exit of pit road. So here we are. This is right at the end of the lap here, racing hard. The 22, we clip him, and you see the significant hit. He goes bang in the outside wall right there. Then we go by. It looks like we're good, and we just block the 3. And that's when the wreck really happens right there. Then we, of course, damage the 43, send him off the track. He saves it, nearly wrecks Ross Chastain. And Elliott gets sent down into us. And, of course, we make contact and go spinning here down through the infield grass. We're going to get one last look at it here. Full speed replay of this incident coming back to the caution flag. So now we move on to lap 20. We are getting eaten up here on the restart. We are currently running in 10th place. We're in the corner. We bump Ty Gibbs around. Goes Ty Gibbs hard on the outside wall with Chris Buescher and Bubba Wallace, and we're under caution again. We just sent it in too deep in that corner, which is, of course, my mistake there. We just overdid it into the corner, and right into the back of Ty Gibbs we go, and he goes hard into Chris Buescher and Bubba Wallace, and they all go hard into the outside wall. Miraculously, all three of those drivers will continue in this race. But we just, boom, too deep in the corner and absolutely punted Ty Gibbs hard. Collected the 17 and the 45 accidentally there, and that gets us up from 10th up to 7th place. They're extra 3 positions. Not what I was intending to do. I was trying to get to the bottom, but couldn't quite do it. And right in the back of the 23 we went, and both 2311 cars we cleaned out in this wreck. So another crash here. Caution number 3 here on lap 20 at Michigan. They're just getting back to Ty Gibbs, and up he goes north of the 17 and 45 to go. And under caution. Now we try to find ourselves here wherever we are here in this pack. We are trying to block D. If Tyler Eck can make contact, we go sideways, we save it, and stay ahead of Tyler Eck into 3 and 4 as we try to just race our way back to the line and bring it home here in 7th on lap 20 to try to regroup and get ready for the next restart. So we will bring it home in line. Scored in 7th place after a solid run there. And now we move on to lap 33. We're 13th. We're going 3 wide for position. Oh, we just blocked Tyler Eck. He's not clear. And there goes right down the track into Truex. They're sliding. Oh, they saved it. What a save. Now both drivers going through the apron right now. Going through the grass. Truex and Reddick. What a tremendous save. We just threw a bad block there on Tyler Reddick. I thought I was clear. Couldn't quite do it. And he turned me up into Kyle Busch, but me and the 18 saved it. And they and the 19, they are going down the track at some big hit. Truex slams the wall. He's going to go around behind him up the track into Bubba Wallace. A big hit. Upside down goes Martin Truex Jr. Up and over goes the 19. And him and Bubba Wallace are both going to be out of this race in this huge crash. As he slides up in the wall and nowhere for Bubba to go right in the back of Truex. Absolutely drills him. Puts the 19 upside down in a hellacious hit here at Michigan, and Truex goes tumbling as he had done such a good job saving it here going through the grass, but he's got too deep a curve here trying to get back in the corner, so he bounces off the inside pit wall, outside pit wall right there, and slides up the track. He's lost control at this point, so he can't do anything, and bang, into the wall, into the 45, and up and over. Chastain barely makes it through, and Truex is absolutely demolished. And Martin Truex Jr. will be out of this race with Bubba Wallace as the Wreckfest continues here. Tyler Eck was able to get the right arc going there through the grass. They both went low here to try to get into the corner. Truex too low, and this is the result. Oh my God, Kyle, what's happened to Kyle Busch? He's destroyed Chastain upside down. The 18's flipping through the air. Almirola's destroyed. Joey Logano's destroyed. Chastain's destroyed. What happened? He drills the one and absolutely gets a knot hellaciously just drilled by Eric Almirola. He goes flipping and lands on his side and goes tumbling here in a huge crash. I have a feeling myself, or I feel a feeling I may have to do with this. See here going through the corner. Kyle Busch goes by, so we just clip him and send him hard on the outside wall. Drill Kyle Busch. He gets clipped by Ross Chastain, takes his engine out, and then gets absolutely destroyed by the 10, and then clips the 22. And that kills the 22 and the 1s. And so Logano, Chastain, Almirola, and Kyle Busch will all be out from this separate accident here in turn 1. He just sailed it by us. We just clipped him. And bang, a huge hit for the 18 of Kyle Busch. And down the track he goes. Nowhere for Ross Chastain, who almost made it through, but now he's out in the 10. Bang! Brad Keselowski, so lucky he made it through there. And the 22 just gets clipped, and that definitely sent his engine to pieces. So a huge 4-car crash with Kyle Busch ending up upside down here in Michigan. Right here, we just hooked him in the outside wall, and he went upside down after getting slammed by the 10. So multiple contenders taking out the race. This is big playoff implications because the 1 of Ross Chastain and the 22 of Joey Logano are both right in the midst of a tight battle on the playoff cut line. Chastain right now is 17th, Logano is 18th, and them both wrecking out of this race. Some big implications. Move on to lap 42. This is coming to 8 to go in this race. We're battling for 6 here with the 9. Chase Elliott. We make contact and around goes the 9. Elliott goes spinning through the infield, and that's going to be a caution. It looks like we're going to have one last restart here, as we just accidentally get into Chase Elliott, hook him down the racetrack here. See, we get locked onto each other. I was trying to avoid him. We locked on, and at that point I knew he was already done for, so I sent the 9, and he went spinning through the grass. We tried to hold as many positions as possible, and luckily Chase Elliott does not hit anyone else, and so he will be able to continue in this race. Just out of the corner, you see, we just sent it in. We were just trying to pass him, trying to get as many positions as possible. We were really rolling, just gave him the bumper, sent it in, tried to make the move. It just got locked onto his quarter panel right there, and at that point it was over. Once he got locked on, it's very hard to get off. He went down across our nose. He went spinning, and we continued on, and around goes Chase Elliott. Now we look back at ourselves here. Final restart of the race. Kyle Larson leads as we go green with 4 to go. Here in Michigan, we restart back in 6th, and we have a horrendous restart. We really just had a slow restart, and now all of a sudden we don't have the pace that we just had before this when we were flying through the field. And now we're back here. The 14 of Briscoe is going to get around the outside of us. Now we get tight up the racetrack. We get into the 14. He saves it. And now we're down to 7th, trying to hang on. There goes Harvick, going to go right by on the inside. Busher going to go right by. Keselowski and Haley trying to go by, but we cut them off, and we try to dive bomb 3 and 4 here to get by the 17 and the 4. We really set it in. Door check Harvick. Up the track we go. This looks similar to the Chase AVs up the track. We're trying to hold on here. We block. Oh, we get locked on each other again. There goes the 4. That caution's getting in there. Race line. We're getting right on the wall. We're getting turned by Chase Elliott. Cars are spinning. We're wrecking hard. And myself and the 9 go around once again. 38 is damaged. 31's damaged. Oh, big hits to the 4 and 41. And we spin down the racetrack here, just trying desperately to hold on to a decent finish. I knew this probably would have been the end of the race if we caused a caution here. I didn't mean to hook Harvick. Just got locked on like I did with Chase Elliott, and that cost us dearly. And that is, so it looks like we can still bring on a top 10 finisher. As we spun the 4, we bounce off Elliott in the wall. That was what did us in right there. And down in Keselowski we go, and we go spinning up into the 9. And around we go. And we get spun completely around. We spin the grass, avoiding any significant contact. But what's important here is right here, we put the bumper and the majority of the car back behind the pit road commitment line. So the game, NR2003, is going to say that we just exited pit road when we were clearly in an accident and really weren't in pit road at all. And so when we got out of there, they said we exited pit road. So therefore, that I lose all of my positions of where I was scored here racing back to the line. So we were basically 8th there, and basically we'd have been scored in 10th. And as we crash, and then when we spin, as we'll see right here, down into the back of pit road, so we scored 9th. So we would have right there been 9th and would have gotten another top 10 finish. But if you see me just backing up there trying to get in the pits, the game is just going to screw us there and say that we came out of the pits and we're going to have to be scored at the back of the line, which in retrospect is going to be like 19th place. So here we are. We send the 4 in the wall with Chase Elliott. This is the race-ending caution right here. And we go down the track, and right here when we just back into pit road, trying to get in the right direction to get back going here to catch up to the pace car, they penalize us. And so here we go. Last lap, Kyle Larson will win here at Michigan. Bowman 2nd, Byron 3rd, Hamlin 4th, Reddick 5th, and Briscoe, McDowell, Elliott, Busher, Justin Haley, the top 10. So Hendrick gets a 1, 2, 3. Kyle Larson gets his 2nd win of the year, and we end up across the line backwards, finishing in 18th place. As of course, we'll be back in the pit road. The game cost us those crucial positions. So we bring home 18th. And a disappointing finish, and here we are down the backstretch. We are accelerating here as everyone's coming down the pit road to really finish up here on the cooldown lap. We go up to the pace car to show NASCAR our displeasure here with the call that they made, dropping us to the back, making us finish 18th, and we deserve to finish 9th. So I go right there, if I could actually hit the pace car, I'd be hitting the pace car, show my frustration. Thought I should have finished better. And right there, we go up to him, and then we get off the pace car, let it be, just showing our frustration there. thinking we got the game screwed us. We really should have got a top 10 finish, but because of just that technicality of the car being just near the exit of pit road, we finished 18th. And not seeing where it is, and then we just crash here into our pit lane just in frustration of how the race ended there. Not what we wanted. And so now you'll see the race results outside your screen, and now we'll see standings shortly. Now you see the championship standings as Larson now up to the #1 seed with 2 wins and being the regular season points leader. And then we see the cut line with 2 races left in the regular season. Bowman is plus 65, looking very good. As long as there's not 2 new winners that are not him, he's pretty safe to make the playoffs on points, I'd say. And then Daniel Suarez is only 8 points above Chris Buescher at the cut line right now. And then Byron is minus 18, as well as Ross Chastain. And Joey Logano is minus 46 points in 20th. So until the next episode, where we have racing from the Dover Motor Speedway, I hope you all have a good one.